Here's a better look at the damage. It's substantial. Realistically, this could be fixed. That could be fixed. Even that could be fixed. But this right here, I mean, obviously, I'm saying could be fixed without retaining the door. That has to be, because it's actually dented the body line. That, unfortunately, is going to have to be fixed with a little more invasive maneuvers. On this episode, we are going to get the engine pulled out and see where we go from there. So anyhow, yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to get some things set up and get cracking on it. I'm gonna have to bring it back down, take the center console out. Actually, the first thing we need to do is bring it down, put on jack stands or something, and take this bar off, or the reinforcement here, because of course the best place to lift up is right here where all the meat is, where it ties into everything. And holy moly, I didn't realize that got crunched at some point. Oh, gee. Oh, okay, no, those are at angles to begin with, I think. I hope, maybe. Looks like it. Okay. Anyhow, this is the strongest point to lift from. But however, that happens to be the crossbar I have to take off. So we have to bring it down and figure that out. I don't really want to lift from right there because it looks terrible. But I don't know. Figure that out. All right, so we got to pull the exhaust off. We're hoping we can sneak it out without having to take the cross member down to the back here. It's going to be close. I may end up doing all this and then having to pull. This exhaust has V-band up here on the header, which is really nice. Well, this hasn't been off forever, so I'm sure it's very rusty on. Don't want to come off. Ooh, persuasion now. She pops right off. Alright, so the O2 sensors are disconnected now. Now to get old Shirley out and make this connection loose. It thinks it's not going to. It thinks. You know, Shirley always makes you dance. All right. Yep, that's the problem. There's the rub. There's not enough room to slide them out. So this is also the first time I've ever worked on this car on the lift. This car was all built on the floor in my garage, in my old garage, and that was fun. Okay, so that rubbing the thing now, which is unacceptable. So now I need Shirley. You know that thing I put away? But, as I put it away, I know where it's at. Let's see how long this lasts. I'll tell you what, that lithium grease on these hangers, rubber hangers, best trick anyone's ever showed me. They come right off. We definitely had an exhaust leak on this gasket, as you can see. I don't know if you can see, but so that's all black. That's where the exhaust was leaking by the gasket. So we're gonna need new ones of those. You know what? That was a brilliant idea. I'm gonna put the hardware back on the pipe here so I don't really get a habit of things walking away in here. Gasket out, which is this gasket is chewed up, but it was actually sealed, so that's good at least. So this thing when it was running was very loud up here. Like, it would not surprise me that when we pull this gasket, it's going to have a lot of blowback. God, these exhaust. So these exhaust screws, they're Allen's. They are garbage. So we'll be getting new ones of those. All right, so we are pulling exhaust manifolds, or headers, or whatever you want to call them. There's not a lot of room in there. In fact, it's very tight. We could use some light. All right, I need something to go over that for leverage, because I don't really have any. Maybe. There we go. Now, can I get this without pulling this wire? That's the question. Boom. Oh. Getting your hand in there on is the fun part. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you'll notice these are not coming out very nice. So as you can see, our headers are loose. And as you can see, that one back there is in a spot that is fun to get to. So I believe, as I remember, we can get the headers out on that side without pulling the motor loose, but the header on this side, the motor, I believe, has to be loosened for. All right, I don't know if it's going to be easier or not from the bottom, but we're going to find out. I know that one is. All right, so that being said, what side is going to be easier to open? That's just great. It's rusted. Ouch. Up with that, but that's no good. But it'll drop right at the bottom now. So that'll do. So what I did, like a big old dum-dum, was for whatever reason I didn't want to disconnect the plug wires. I don't even know what the reasoning behind it was. Laziness probably. And now I can't pull the header out because the plug wires are holding it in. It hurts when you're dumb. I'll probably still get my way. Alright, let's give it a shot. One header in not good shape. Unfortunately, I seem to remember that the whole motor needs to move in order for this side to do the same thing. That will allow me to pull some magic here. Let's see. Oh, the cutout wires. I forgot about them. 2. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That was tight. Tight. Maybe that's what it looks like. Alright. Okay, sure. Belt's off, I ain't doing nothing right now. Alright, so did some sketchiness. Had to put some jack stands underneath the back of the car. Lower the back end of the car on the jack stands to lower the lift low enough, and then roll under with the creeper. And take that support beam exhaust down. So, yay. So now I'm going to set you up, and when we leaned it forward, we dumped a bunch of radiator fluid all over the floor again. So we have to clean that up again. But yeah, so we're going back up, and we're going to pull the transmission, I think. All right, so we're gonna have to take the transmission loose and see if dry dropping it down gives us our separation we need back there. I don't ever remember having to do it like this before, but. All right, now for the swap. Actually, you know what? So that when I swap it, boom. And now it doesn't leak oil everywhere, transmission fluid everywhere. I'm taking the slave cylinder loose right now, which on this car is 2 1/2-inch lines. Alright, so it's finger tight now. Now I'm going to take my AN plugs and hopefully make it to where I don't make a giant mess. Hopefully being the operative term. So it's a no on that side, and it's a no on that side. I don't have the right ones. So that's not gonna work. We free? We are. Let's come on down. Alright, can I get that off of there now? You don't know, I don't care. Okay, let's get this a little further down, I guess, but I'm holding it down at least. Oh, shit. I forgot about that. All right. Shift extender is out. Gasket is out. All wires, save this one, are disconnected. This is just a zip tie that somebody zip tied in a not so great spot, which now is poppers. Alright, let's continue with dropping it. Oh, apparently the output shaft was not quite outputted. Or input, or whatever the hell we're calling that today. You know what? You can stay. Been a long time since I've been up in here. Looks fairly mad decent. Yeah, it does look like the rear main is leaking though. which is not ideal. I'll have to look into that more. All right, so now that this is loose and off, we can take the rear or the bell housing off, because the bell housing has to come off. And then once the bell housing is off, we're good to go.
Is that your trans? It's so small.
Well, the bell housing's not on it. Oh. The bell housing, which is over there on the ground, that makes it a little bit bigger. All right, so I didn't turn the camera on because you didn't really need to see me pull the accessories and whatnot, but we are ready to yank the engine out, I think. That's all loose. We're just gonna have to finagle it as we go out.
It's been a while.
And then, yeah, so I'm gonna put you down and we're gonna get this thing out. So we got the motor out of the Z, got the trans out, and got a lot of the rusted parts and stuff out. And realistically, I got a few things I want to do with the motor before I start playing with it, but I'm still up in the air on what project I'm playing with right now. In the meantime, I've put the car back in the trailer because there's not really a whole lot we can do outside the paintwork. I just don't have the money to play with the paintwork right now. We're going to take the motor and we're going to do some mock-up with the Subaru, get an idea what we're working with before we start tearing down the Cadillac. But that's basically where we're at with the Z for right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what we should do. I mean, I'm going to fix that car. I'm just not going to fix it right this minute. I got a couple other projects that I'm more into at the moment than I am on that car, and it's a sad state of affairs, but this is where it is right now. I can't justify throwing the money at that car. Just got so much time and money dumped into it, and I want to play with other projects right now. So I got the engine out. We'll get it fixed up and cleaned up, and then we'll get it back and running, and that'll be the first step before we start making it look good again. But appreciate you guys checking in and keeping up with everything. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll check you out on the next one.